Okay, cool. So let's have a start. So it says ABCD is a rectangle, and AEB are points on the straight line L with equation x plus 2y is equal to 12. So where's AE and B? Okay, so that there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to highlight this line here. This is the line with the points AEB on it, and I'm going to label this x plus 2y is equal to 12. And by now, you can see it will probably be good practice, and it'll probably help us if we rearrange this to get it in the form of y equals mx plus c. So what I will do is I'm going to move the x to the other side to give us 2y is equal to minus x plus 12. Notice that I'm putting the x first, the minus x first. And then if I divide everything by 2, remember minus x is the same as minus 1x, right? So this becomes y is equal to minus 1 over 2x, and then 12 divided by 2 is a 6, yeah? So now I can say that this is our line. Let me put it in, put it in blue because it's already in blue, yeah? So this is the line for that part here. Yep. And then what else does it say? It says A and D are points on the straight line M. So let me highlight that another color. This is the line M in yellow. And it says AE is equal to EB. Where's AE and where's EB? Okay, cool. So I can say here that this part here from there to there is the same, yeah? Find an equation of M. Now, the reason why that's important is because if these two parts are the same, it basically means that I can find out how I go from one to the other. So let me put a line through here like this, just so it's clear. So E, like that. This is the same, right? So if I can find out, for example, what this is here. In fact, you know what? I'm thinking maybe I should draw another diagram. Let me get the diagram again. Sorry, 1 second, guys, because I just want to demonstrate it again on another diagram. So I'm just going to paste this. Let me screen grab this and then paste it. So, okay. So I'm just going to paste it again. Okay. So since I know that those parts are the same, A to E and E to B, it basically means that if I can find out how to go from here and then up here, right? Yeah. This will be the exact same as going from, let me do here. So 1 like that. This will be the exact same as going from here to here as well. So from here to here, yeah? So from here and then to there, yeah? And then that way I'll be able to find out what this point A is here, yeah? So remember, this is the line of y equals a half x minus a half x plus 6. So what I could do is, let me write this here actually. This here is y is equal to 1/2 x minus a half x, sorry, plus 6. So I need to find out what the intercepts are. So for example, this point here in green, yeah, this is when y is equal to 0, right? Because it's along the x-axis. So to find out what that point is, I'm just going to put a 0 here, yeah? So 0 is equal to minus a half x plus 6. And then if I times both sides by 2, I'm going to get, let me times both sides by 2. I'm going to get a 0 is equal to minus 1x plus 12. Yep, so this will be a 12. And then now minus 1x, this gives me that x is equal to 12. So therefore, this point here is a 12, meaning that this distance here is a 12, yeah? And then now, remember, this here is the y-intercept. Y-intercept. So therefore, when I do this now, I'm going to find out what the y-intercept is of this graph. And we can clearly see here that this is a 6, yeah? So this coordinate here is a 6, yeah? So I go, to get from D to that point, I go across by 12 and I go up by 6. Does that make sense for everyone? That is the key part of this question. I'm just going to give a couple of seconds just in case. Okay, cool. Cool stuff. So that's fine. And then now, well, if this is, well, remember, what is the coordinate of this point here? This coordinate here, I'm going to write here, this is the coordinate 0, 6, right? So therefore, if I go across by 12 again, remember, I'm going back on myself. This will be going back on myself. And then I'm going up 6 again, yeah? So if I go across by 12, I will be at minus 12 for the x coordinate, yeah? And then I'm going 6 above 6. So it will be 12 here. So the point A is minus 12, 12. Does that make sense so far? Yeah? Okay, cool. So now what do we need to do? We need to find out the line M, don't we? Yeah? So I'm just going to make a note here. Make a note here. The point A minus 12, 12 lies on M. So now to find the equation of M, remember, I need the gradient, right? So if I copy this, I'm going to draw this diagram one more time. Remember, this is a rectangle as they told us, yeah? We know that the corners of rectangles are right angles, yeah? So remember, this gradient was equal to, M was equal to minus 1/2. So this gradient here is the negative reciprocal, which is going to be M is equal to 2, yeah? So therefore, the equation with line M has a gradient of 2, yeah? M is equal to 2, yeah? And we know that this was minus 1/2 because we worked out at the very beginning, yeah? So now, to find the equation of the line M, so the equation of line M is going to be y is equal to, and then remember, this is the gradient of 2, so y equals 2x, yeah? And then plus c, right? Because we need to find out what the y-intercept is, yeah? Now, remember how we find the y-intercept? We plug in a coordinate that we know that lies on our line, yeah? So remember what I made a note of? The point A lies on M, doesn't it? Yeah, the point minus 12, 12 lies on the line in question, yeah? So I can use the point minus 12, 12 for M. And now using that, I'm going to do my colors again. This is the X coordinate and this is the Y coordinate. So therefore I can put this here, put this down here. So this is X and this is Y. So we're going to get 12 for Y is equal to 2 lots of minus 12x plus C. Now, remembering this is green, this is yellow. Now, just solving that, we're going to get 12 is equal to minus 24x plus C. Sorry, that shouldn't be there. The x disappears when I plug it in, so that should be gone. Yeah. So that should be like that. And then we're going to have, adding onto both sides, we're going to get 36 is equal to C. So the answer is just 36. Let's make sure that is all good. Yeah, perfect. So we get C is equal to 36. So our answer is Y is equal to 2x plus 36 for our answer. And I think Chanel got very, very close. She got the exact same thing, but she got a -2. So Chanel, I should ask, does that make sense? Did you see what the little tweak was, the little error was that you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, good, good, good. Yeah, and also as well, when you're doing a question like this, have a look at the diagram. The line in question is going up, meaning that the gradient has to be positive. That's not just to Chanel, that's to everyone as well. So we know that our answer for our gradient has to be positive because it's going upwards. Yeah, so that tells you what the gradient will be. Yeah, cool. Does anybody have any questions on that or anything we've done today? I'll just give a couple of seconds just in case. Okay, cool, good stuff. So as I said before, for the newcomers today, you're going to get this all in a PDF file. So you're going to be able to go through everything that we've done. And yes, lessons are at the same time on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for joining.